one thing here or there. You had mentioned when you had first started talking about it, like this idea of like, when you create a character, if you're going for diversity, don't just give them one diverse trait and then call that good. One of the things that I like to do when I'm creating my characters is I operate on what I call like the rule of 2 and 3, where I'll come up with like two or three physical descriptions, then two or three like quirks or like little personality things. And then when you're looking to add a little bit more diversity into your game, whether you're kind of trying to take it slow so that you can get used to it and you don't want to make any mistakes or anything like that, which you're going to, by the way. Do not let that slow you down. Don't let that like stop you. Just if people point it out, take it, make the changes you need to make. But just adding in a few things here or there and starting with a little bit of a sprinkling is a great way to start.
Yeah, and I think too, one thing that you find on particularly with white DMs is sometimes we can be a little bit nervous to play a character of a different race or background where we feel like we don't know how to properly tell that story. And yes, I do not and will never understand the struggles of a black woman growing up in the United States. I That was not my lived experience, but that doesn't absolve you of making sure that they are included in your world. And you may not do it perfectly. You may not get it exactly right, but just stay away from just making it troporific. Make sure that there's a degree of nuance to it. Make sure that it isn't all that defines them. And then when someone who maybe does have that lived experience gives you feedback, be open to it. And really that's all it is. It's not any harder than that.